Good afternoon. Now your STV news stories, including the headlines for Dundee. Education has dominated First Minister's questions at Holyrood. Conservative leader Ruth Davidson said there are children that can't add up, write or read in Scotland. First Minister Nicola Sturgeon said they'd continue to take forward a programme of reform. The number of people suffering strokes across the UK is likely to rise by almost half in the next 20 years. The Stroke Alliance for Europe and the Stroke Association say it's down to our ageing population. The lawyer representing Craig White in his takeover of Rangers says the Murray Group were desperate to get the deal over the line. Gary Withy told the High Court in Glasgow that he had never been pushed so much in his life by a seller to conclude a takeover. In contrast, Mr White, it was said, did not seem to care about completing his purchase in 2011. Mr White denies fraud. Poor people are more likely to die or fall ill due to excessive alcohol consumption. University of Glasgow research found people who live in deprived areas have a greater risk of death. Researchers say it's not because they drink more than others, but because poverty may reduce resilience to disease. Aberdeen's Gordon Highlanders Museum could face closure if they fail to raise £300,000 over the next 3 years. The museum has linked falling profits to the oil downturn. They've said despite increasing visitor numbers, the drop in businesses booking conferences and dinners has contributed to their losses. This year marks 20 years since the museum reopened. And the main headlines in Dundee: a Dundee man who drove at speed for 300 yards along a pavement outside Harris Academy has been jailed for 15 months. Jeffrey Goto was trying to escape from police who had pulled him over in Lawton Road. And support is growing for a permanent memorial to remember those who died in one of Scotland's worst rail disasters. 22 people lost their lives when 2 trains crashed during a blizzard at Elliot in Arbroath in 1906. That's all for now. We're back again in an hour. First, here's the local weather. Have a good afternoon. Goodbye.
STV Weather, sponsored by Thompson. STV Weather, sponsored by Thompson.